For today's cup of coffee, we have I don't know that it's going to be an espresso shot necessarily, but it's not going to be as lengthy. And it's like one of the reasons that I do make so many mistakes a lot of times, one is time, because by the time everybody, and by everybody I mean youngest kid, gets ready to do these things,
it's not just me.
Often later in the evening. Then it's a matter, there are 3 times a week that I watch a live stream. And so it's a matter of trying to get everything done before that live stream, which I'm usually just down to the wire on that. And so mistakes happen.
And nobody's bitching about it. Nobody was complaining.
I was complaining. And it's just like...
You're not everybody.
That's twice that I have forgotten to edit things.
Yeah.
Which people are like, oh God, they're really like that. But that is my bad, because not paying attention, not having enough brain cells to pay attention, as evidenced by the previous cup's brain fart, which was left into the edit.
I wasn't even doing anything. You just blanked out.
By the end of a day, I am just full. I am just full.
Hand me scissors.
You can wait 15 minutes. Also, Blue, God love him, I am so glad that he corrected me on this. And some of these damn fonts. Now, this is the problem with one of these. And I had said yesterday, M16, which was like the British Secret Service type thing. It's actually MI6.
MI6.
Because if with certain fonts,
CS1, CSI,
an L, a capital I, and a 1 looks exactly the same. Which is why that as far as writing things, I like, I think it's Times New something that I use if I'm writing, because it's distinguished between those different letters and numbers. It matters. Those little curly cues and stuff. It does matter. So Blue on YouTube, thank you so much. It's like, God love her. She's totally
trying.
I am trying. So anyhow, we've got a shorter cup. This comes from Mysterious Universe.
As most of ours do.
No.
A good portion of them do.
Some of the shorter ones do, which I appreciate. Paul Seaburn has written this, and it was February the 28th, 2022. And it's entitled, Scientists Implant Artificial Neurons to Control Venus Flytraps.
Okay.
And it sounds sort of weird.
Just a little bit. Because
a lot of it is weird. And this comes from, this research is being done in Sweden. And they're implanting artificial neurons based on human ones in Venus flytraps. And, the Venus flytrap does eat living organisms. If you've never had a Venus flytrap, they're cool. I have always had not good experiences trying to raise them.
Because we've been raising them incorrectly, apparently.
Well, no, I mean, they're worse than roses. As far as being prissy and taking a lot of care.
The pH balance of the soil is too high.
Yes.
I believe I might die. And daisies are like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, concrete.
And that's just like our plant that is featured. I don't even know what that is. It is not a Venus flytrap. But it's a cool little plant.
It's a thing.
It is. I liked it and I brought it home with me. Anyhow, the fact that the Venus flytrap is carnivorous did not seem to bother. I guess it's either Simone or Simeon Fabino, whoever this is. But it's this researcher. And
we're so sorry that she's butchering the name.
In organic nanoelectronics at a university in Sweden. That I think is like Linkoping. That's what it is phonetically, is Linkoping. And
bless you.
People from other countries, please put this stuff phonetically. I don't know what the little dots over the O's are. I don't know any of that. Anyhow, I've done the best. Kyle PewDiePie, he knows how to do this stuff.
PewDiePie.
And
PewDiePie.
Anyhow, this dude is the leading author of a study published in the journal Nature Communications and explains why his team selected the Venus Flytrap to test the artificial neurons. And the goal of the experiment was to move one step closer to integrating/implanting chips into human brains.
Wow.
A procedure that is extremely challenging because of the complexity and elegance of the brain's circuitry compared to the primitive design of silicon chips. Well, then why not just leave the brain as it is?
Leave it be.
Absolutely. And as described in Cosmos, the team's artificial neurons use an organic electrochemical transistor that is controlled by ion concentration spikes, similar to biological neurons. This term spikes has been used lots lately. Doesn't usually work well. And thus allowing them to closely simulate the electric currents real neurons use. And then the end result is an artificial neuron that is easier to use, less expensive to produce, and more energy efficient than silicon chips.
Wow.
Right. So they can get them on the production line faster.
Yeah. Conveyor belt.
However, Venus flytraps don't have nerves like humans.
No shit.
Well, some people.
No shit.
Some people need to have this explained. Not our.
Do they scream?
Not our normal people. Well, according to the Buddhists and some of these other people, yes, they do. That they scream for water. That you were talking about that the grass screams when it's cut.
That's the smell.
That the carrots scream when they're ripped from the earth. So it depends on who you ask whether or not.
Fuck your autistic ass.
Something else.
My God.
That's
you put
else
it down. Turn it off for just a second. Damn.
That's something else.
Nothing. We don't need a mathematical equation here. We don't need it wrote down in APA format. Turn it down. This is simpleton time.
That was melodrama. How dare you confuse
Yeah, you tell me y'all Leos ain't dramatic asses? Y'all dramatic as fuck. No, you sit the fuck down just for a second.
Anyhow, with this, the flytraps can generate electrical impulses called action potentials that carry the message to snap their lobes shut. Which is actually pretty cool. They've got these like little hair-like projections on the inside of them, and when a fly gets in there, and that's what they're talking about, it does trigger them to close up around the fly. It's cool as hell to watch. You can also feed them like raw hamburger if they don't catch a fly.
We knew this. I knew this.
Somebody may not. They may not. They may have never had an opportunity to have a fly trap. And the receiver...
Everybody had science class?
Not everybody. The receiver of the electrical impulse and the artificial neuron is the tree-like dendrite, which transfers to a capacitor that acts as the neuron's cell body, building up the voltage until it reaches capacity and fires a pulse to the cells in the Venus flytrap's lobe, snapping it shut around an imaginary fly. Now, the researchers also discovered that the artificial neuron demonstrated Hebbian learning, a theory that neurons can learn from varying stimulations and alter the power of its neural connections. In this case, it could learn to vary the signal based on the size of the Venus flytrap. So that's pretty interesting. And somebody was quoted as saying, because Mr. Seaburn's horrible about not telling who he's quoting, quote, the next step is not only to get these artificial neurons to be faster, but to extend them to other, more complex biological systems. And everybody knew this was coming. They're already looking to test out new versions in animal models, end quote. Now, the Daily Beast indicates the researchers are moving beyond plants to animals. And I did go to the link in this article by Mr. Seaburn, And the Daily Beast, you have to have a subscription. And I don't understand why these places, it's like,
They want your money.
absolutely.
That's it.
Guess what? There's other websites.
Yeah.
And it's like, other than pissing people off because they want to read a single article.
Nobody's going to pay money.
Right.
Nobody.
So that's the reason I'm not subscribed now to the Daily Beast. I would have thought about it, except it's like, no, I've blocked you from reading this, and it's like, that's a large fuck you. But anyhow, they're saying that where the researchers are wanting to move beyond plants to animals may be due to competition with Elon Musk's controversial Neuralink brain-computer interface project, which scares the shit out of me. Or it could be Fabinho's or whoever's desire to incorporate the artificial neurons into artificial intelligence, robotics, smart labels, and wearable technology. Why would you need that? I mean, honest to God.
Yeah.
Do you have to have a shirt that says, "You stink, wash me"? You know, people on the street.
People need that. Someone can say that to you on the street seriously for free. Your family can tell you that for free.
But now I did
You stink. Go bathe. I'll run the bath for you.
It really is. We'll put bubbles in there.
Yeah. I'll make sure to put some dish soap.
I did.
You need that strong shit. The 10 layers of crust. Oh, no, you get the fucking spatula and just start peeling.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
With the Musk technology, which I don't know what changed. At one time, he was very much against AI.
Uh-huh.
And then he switched gears. And other people have said that about that.
I don't think
and
he
as
was
far
ever
as
against AI, I think he was against AI being used for the wrong reasons.
well, supposedly what he's doing or wanting to do, and I did get to read a snippet of that article on the Beast. The intention is supposed to do the chip implants for people who are paralyzed or different things like that, which is a noble cause.
That's the right reason.
But do you think that the technology would stop there?
No, but that's why he's sort of against it in a way.
Well, yeah. I mean, anything can be misused. And it's just like, as far as this stuff, when you're mixing plant DNA with human DNA, with bullfrog DNA, and all this other stuff, no. Because bad things happen. You know, everything, each until its own kind on stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, a mule is the product of a donkey and a horse. And
that can't breed.
Right, they're sterile. And that happens with a lot of other creatures that they have tried to manipulate, all this stuff. Now, plant splicing, I don't really have a problem with that. I have a problem with it when it's this GMO stuff that they've spliced it with God knows what.
I like the grapples. Those were good.
You like the grapples?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
They tasted exactly as they smelled. They were an apple but smelled like a grape.
Right. I don't know that that was necessarily a horrible thing. Why do we need... So what was it that we were talking about the other day that they had? Omega was telling us about some kind of experiment where something glowed.
Oh, yeah. It was the jellyfish. They took the gene from the jellyfish and they put it into these rabbits. Yeah. And they were white. But at night, like when the lights were off, they glowed.
Now, why do we need that?
It's just for aesthetics.
Just for shits and giggles?
Yeah, that's literally it.
But what if
they're going to make it so that they're going to do something to it. They're going to use that technology and make it so that people could literally like take a pen and just what was that from that one movie where she literally took the pen and pressed it against her nails and it changed the color?
Was it Total Recall or something?
Total Recall. Yeah. She was just sitting at the desk. It's going to be like that. People can take a pill and their hair can be like blue or green or whatever other color they want.
Oh yeah, that's not going to turn out. That's not going to have any kind of side effect at all, will it?
No, but I'm saying that's what they're going to use it for.
Oh, that's what they're going to say that they're going to use it for.
No, they're going to use that. They're going to use it for that, among other things.
Oh, yeah.
That's just one of the many things that they're going to use it for is cosmetic.
You know there's going to be something nefarious mixed in there. There always is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the grapple didn't kill you or whatever. Was it a grapple?
Yeah, it was a grapple.
I keep thinking of chowder on that.
Yeah, that's exactly what
But even if it would, the pretense of helping someone, we have seen how that has been misused over and over and over.
Yes.
And the fact that they're saying, oh, we're ready to move on to other experiments means they already have.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So some scary shit. The ball just keeps rolling like a snowball headed for hell, doesn't it?
It does.
But
you just chill and vibe and just wait for the world to implode. All right, just live. Just fucking go outside and drink a beer. Dude.
Yeah.
Just sit
barbecue.
There. Get an inflatable pool. Get one of those kiddie pools and sit in the middle of it. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Because what's going to happen is going to happen. There ain't no need of living in fear.
Yeah. Make you a bottle rocket, damn it.
Well, and it's just like, I'm going to paraphrase.
Turn yourself into a bottle rocket.
One of my favorite movies all time, and I appreciate because IP Cyborg, he's got this new movie streaming thing, and he's doing on Odyssey.
Lovely soup.
And that he actually played the 13th Warrior for me the other night.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. There was other people on there, but I appreciate that because I watched that movie periodically. Because every time there's a lot of philosophy, there's a lot of knowledge in there. Mm-hmm. And people miss it because they're just like, Antonio Banderas. Yeah, but that wasn't the whole crux of it. But when he was afraid, and I think his name was like Hagar the Joyful. He was my favorite character. And he said, go hide in a hole if you want to. The old father wove the skein of your life long ago. You know, hiding will not save you. I'm paraphrasing on that horribly.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of that, you know, what's going to happen is going to happen. Yes, you can shorten your time by being stupid.
Oh, yeah.
But just don't live in fear.
Yeah. Sit outside. Drink a Coke, a glass.
Yeah.
Like, eat a hot dog.
Drink a cup of coffee.
Literally, climb a tree. Huddle with your cat. Eat a lovely soup.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we got so many people with there's things to worry about. The things we present, we don't want people worrying about. We present them as far as humor, entertainment, sometimes edification, but it is not with the intent to stress somebody out, ever.
No.
You know? If we wanted to do that, we would talk about the propaganda being, the spiritual warfare. Heavy hammer right now because that is intended to break brains.
Yes.
And it's effective.
Yes.
And you know what the cure for that is? A nice, large tinfoil hat.
Baked potato that shit. Hershey Kiss that shit, man. So you get like a little tag sticking out of it too.
Absolutely. We have a new tag every day.
It's like a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you know, that was just like the mask thing. And if somebody else had not tried it and they had not gotten away with it. I did see one person before they forbade it, which was going into the store with the plague doctor mask. I would have done that each and every time.
I would have done like what that lady did on TikTok, which just spacesuit.
Yeah.
She had a full-on space helmet on and a whole space outfit, basically. Like Judy Jetson style space outfit. Allowed in there because she was masked, technically. But it was a helmet.
Now, I'll tell you something.
Full-on bubble helmet.
Fear is one hell of a drug. And it is one of those things.
But she just wanted to do that for shits and giggles?
Sure. I would do that. You know, we did have one that said allergic to bullshit.
That has been lost at the dentist.
And it's okay. It served its purpose. It really did.
It was falling apart.
Yeah. Yeah, just because we had left it in the back seat and everything else. It wasn't well made to begin with.
No, it really wasn't.
Be careful what you order from Wish.
We all knew that.
So, anyhow, just for the shits and the giggles and just making it things a little bit lighter. I mean, I can't do the light stuff all the time because it's not where my brain goes.
That's where my brain is.
Now,
I'm fine with it.
I've been working on the
Smooth brain gang, man.
Been working on the story about as far as Frank Zappa and Jim Morrison's, their family and some of these other folks that were in the military. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm working on that one.
This is coming to about the length of a regular cup of coffee. This ain't no.
It's a 9-ounce cup. It's a 9-ounce.
It's a Beanie Baby size cup.
Anyhow, I thought it was funny and interesting. And it wasn't as distressing as the chimeras.
It's a 1/3 scale cup.
Okay, that'd be good. So if you've had experiences with the supernatural, paranormal, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, Venus flytraps, hey, if you've got tips for how to raise those successfully, send those. Mm-hmm. If you've got local, regional family myths, legends, send all those things to cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. Thank you for hopefully having a little bit of a laugh with us.
Yes.
A coffee slurp, not a curfew slurp, a coffee slurp.
Coffee slurp.
See, it was the Swedish thing. Oh my God, I have turned into the Swedish chef. This is why I don't even try.
You good over there?
I don't try the foreign languages. I don't do well with the foreign languages. I do better with Spanish and Latin because I have a bit of a basis for those. Just a bit.
Oh, damn it, I just realized I can't watch that. I thought I could watch the Muppets on Paramount Plus. No. That was Disney Plus.
It's all right.
I'm upset now.
Do your thing.
What was my thing? Don't if you like this video,
share this out.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that little notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads.
Yeah, share this.
Bork, bork.
Share this with somebody. It said, listen to these two ignorant rednecks up here in the mountains.
Hillbillies.
It's like, my God, they need subtitles so we can understand what the hell they're saying.
God, I'm unmedicated ADHD, and you just won't take your meds.
But that's it.
Bullshit. When? Yesterday?
I took it at 10 o'clock this morning.
Where?
I did.
It does not show. You didn't have the dosage.
Share these out. It's just, yeah. And somebody may get a chuckle today.
Fucking comment, like the shit.
If they
share the shit.
It doesn't matter.
Don't actually share your shit. Nobody wants to see that.
No.
share this shit. Share us.
I got rid of that when I got child out of diapers, or at least I thought I did.
You didn't have to.
And then we had cats. Myrtle. So, hell, that was, oh God. Yeah, trigger my trauma.
You need a safe space?
No, I don't. Oh my God, then that would be like claustrophobia. That's not
the fair-haired child, man. The fair-haired child. Oh no!
If you want to comment, comment.
You would be Rubber
thumbs
Johnny.
Up. What is most important to us is that you do watch these and hopefully have a chuckle with us, and that you know that you're loved. Mm-hmm. That's, if we've imparted that, then we have achieved our goal for the day.
Yes.
So we'll see you on the next cup.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
You already said that once.
I just wanted to say it in the weird voice.
Okay.
I was trying to do a thing and it wasn't coming out right. Bye.
Bye.
Just